Let's write a Node application that uses a module from a registry. As you can see here, I have a folder called Quick Start, and within it I have an empty file called index.js. If I move into the editor, you can see there the contents of index.js, and you can also see that at the terminal I am at the same location within the Quick Start folder. Now to get started, I'm going to run npm init to create the configuration file for this application. I'll go with the defaults. I use Quick Start version 1.0. Description, I will say using module from registry. I will use index as the entry point, no test command, no repo, no keywords. As an author, I will enter my email, and then the license I will use is MIT's. Now if I take a look at the contents of the configuration file, you can see there the file, the information that we just entered into the file. Now the next step is to install locally the module from the registry. And so what I did is I went to the largest registry, in fact, of any type of software, which is npm.js, and I looked for something that would be simple to use, simply to illustrate the use of a module. And so what I selected was this module here, which as you can see is called random word. And so we're going to go ahead and install it next. Now what we need to do is enter here the command line npm install, the name of the module, which is random word, and then --save in order to write it into our configuration file as well. So if we look at our package, you'll see there that we now have a dependency for the module that we just added. Our next step is to move into index.js, require load.module, and go ahead and get a random password. So we're going to create a variable called random. Into it, we're going to load the module. We do that using the keyword require. And then we enter the name of the module that we just downloaded. And so in this case, it's called random word. And once we do that, we can simply write to the console. We'll write console.log. Inside of it, we will make our call to random. And let's see what it comes back with. So let's go ahead and review what we did. We went ahead and installed a module from npm. We did that locally. Then we're now from the file that we have within our application requiring loading that module into a variable called random. We're then writing or invoking random at the console or at line 2, and then writing the contents or the results of that to the console. So let's go ahead and move into the debugger, and let's go ahead and run. Let me move to the debug console here so you can see the output, and we're going to go ahead and run this small program that only has 2 lines. And so as you can see there, we get jukeboxes back. Let's go ahead and see if we can run it again. And as you can see there, we get another password. This one is Geechee. So this is a simple example of how to load and run and install a module from a registry, in this case npm's. So with that, I'll say goodbye and happy coding.